At Athena Education, achieving social grace is the purpose.
There is a leader, and he is not the boss of anyone. He is an impact maker. He has great values. And let me introduce the person with the great vision, Mr. VNP Raj, the founder and the chairman of Athena Education. So, we all know that Athena Education is one of the leading educational institutions across the way. We started with one school, which is grammar school, and then now we have 9 schools, almost 9 schools, and again we are going forward with more schools. So how this idea about getting into an education industry, let me put it in a simple way, it is a service. So you have a great vision as well. So tell me about how you came to this industry.
What we do in life is based on an inner desire of what we want to achieve. If when I answer this question, my thought goes back to humanity. We all speak about humanity and culture. When I speak of man's culture, I always think where it started. I believe my grandfather's 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 grandfather. He was not born like me. He was born in a jungle. So is you, so is everybody's. The greatest grandfather was in a jungle. And what are his challenges? What were his challenges? His biggest challenge was he was the weakest animal in the jungle. Why weakest? Any other animal is stronger than him. He can be caught, killed, and eaten up by a lion, by a tiger, and several animals. He cannot even run better than those animals. He cannot even hide. He cannot even climb. So he is a totally exposed, naked man. He was. So many of our grandfathers might have been cruelly treated and killed by animals, by bacteria, by virus, by fungus, anything. And from that jungle life, today, where is the man? The grandchildren are living in comfort. Everything. He is safe, he has every happiness of the world. How this transformation of a jungle man to the modern man happened? Because of one quality that is different from the animals is building culture. Your grandfather, my grandfather, they all met together. They said, we are so lost in this jungle. The only way forward is come and stand united. Build a culture. Once a culture is there, now you are in a group. You know many ways to fight against the odds and the enemies. So today you look at man. He made a jungle for jungle animals. He controlled every jungle animal. He controlled the virus. He controlled the bacteria. He controlled the water. He controlled the air. He controlled the nature. He exploited the nature. That was the only way for him. Found his own ways with his skill, equipments, technology in such a way that everything went under his control. A change of man. My great grandfather, from the jungle to me, has been the net result of the culture created by mankind, which none of us should ignore. So if I am living in this culture, and man's culture, man under the culture, religions are different, caste, culture, creed, skill, he competes between man, he has professional growth, everything is put under the culture. What is the big umbrella? Culture. Under the umbrella, religions. Under the religions, man's culture of working together. layered cultures. And when I leave, what is my job? Is to strengthen this culture of man. Make it stronger and stronger as my predecessors did. And he should never go back to the jungle. Man will go back to the jungle, one or the other way, if his culture is lost. So what we can never lose is culture. What we should ever do is build up the culture and make it good for generations of grandchildren to come. Now you understand why Athena education has come. I was comfortably sitting in a bank. 30 years of banking experience was rich enough for me to understand money, understand cash flow, manage money, manage receivables, manage payables, manage profits. But today I am not here for that. Understanding those financial management principles, understanding team building, what enabled me was understanding human culture and take a decision that I should step out, build this culture and how to build it, how you can enrich the culture, how you can strengthen the culture. I thought of only one solution. Cultures can be enriched in the best way is give it. You give it. You put it as a sacrifice. The culture will receive. And the culture will give you back. And whatever culture gives you back, you again give it back. It is the cycle of giving to the culture more than the cycle of taking from the culture. You can take. You can become the richest man. You can become the wealthiest man. We can become the man that is counted among the top 100. But that you are taking from the culture. That way this culture can grow, but not to the expected way. So the best I thought to myself is give to the culture, take and give back to the culture, build the culture stronger and stronger, not alone by me, by generations of people who has to come behind and enrich the culture. That is the culture of giving, which I call in the simplest terms social grace. Achieve social grace, enrich the society. That is what made me come to. There are more stories of converting my mind to this culture, which I can answer at some point. Thank you.
Athena Education. For social grace. Athena Education is the leading educational institution in UAE.